We all know what simps are. Simps are men who basically cater to women and will certainly put them on a pedestal and just do whatever the woman wants, right? They will always rationalize a woman's behavior. They will support her financially, emotionally. I mean, a simp is, to most guys, kind of like a chump. But it's important to understand their psychology, to understand where they are coming from. See, a lot of guys, a lot of normal guys, i.e. non-simps, they think that simps cater to women and act the way that they do because they're trying to get into a woman's pants, basically. They're trying to convince the girl that he's such a nice guy and will do so many things for her that she should sleep with him. And of course that will never happen in a million years because a woman doesn't want a simp, she wants a challenge, of course. But see, the simp will continue in this behavior irrespective of the outcome, which has always intrigued me. And that's why I started thinking about simps. And I started to realize their psychology. And I think it pays to understand their psychology so that you don't fall into this trap. You see, what's going on with simps is not that they merely want to curry favor with women, but rather they have an idealized picture of women in their heads, a notion of what women are, an unreal notion, by the way. See, they view women as this fount of comfort. They believe, they truly believe, that they can only find emotional comfort with a woman. Or it's more than that. See, they look at women as an emotional pillow that will always be soft and welcoming if they finally get the woman that they want. They don't realize that a woman will provide emotional comfort, but also emotional problems and aggravations. I mean, it's you know, costs and benefits, as it were. Okay, a woman is not a panacea, is not an emotional panacea, but simps think this. They believe that a woman, the right woman, will solve all their problems and make their lives some sort of nirvana. Yeah. In other words, simps are looking for a mother. That's what they're looking for. Because when you are an infant, when you are a toddler, when you were 6 months old, 18 months old and whatnot, you know, you fell and you got a little boo-boo, and who came? Your mother. And your mother gave you all kinds of emotional support and encouragement and soothed the boo-boo and all the rest of it, yeah? Simps want that same basic relationship. They do not view women as individual people. That's the crazy part, see? They look at them, at women, as if they were just an emotional pillow, like I said before. Something soft and soothing that they can hug and feel all better. Or better yet, that this emotional pillow will hug them. Yeah. Simps want this feeling of unrestricted, unfiltered emotional support and love. And of course you can't get it. You can only get it from your mother, and just for a short period of time at that, because you get to a certain age where your mother is like, come on, grow up. Yeah, of course, because that's the normal state of affairs. But simps have this need, either because maybe as a child they didn't get enough of it, or perhaps because as an older child they got too much of it. Some imbalance there in the son-mother relationship led to simps becoming simps, led to simps acting like a woman is the soothing balm to all their emotional problems. And because of that, of course, they cannot solve their own emotional problems. Because we all have emotional problems of different degrees and different sorts. They are as unique as each of us are. But you see, for the most part, most problems that you have, psychological problems, you're going to have to deal with them yourself, either by changing yourself or accepting a particular flaw that you have in yourself. You will not get soothed by somebody else. More likely not, if somebody's trying to soothe you, they're trying to game you or manipulate you somehow, get something from you. But see, a simp views the relationship with a woman in that sense that the woman will solve all his problems, all his emotional needs. every emotional problem, psychological problem that he has, he believes sincerely that a woman, the right woman, will solve all of them, will solve all his emotional problems, all his emotional needs. He will not need anyone, and therefore he views every woman as a potential mother, as a potential mother that will make him feel better, that will kiss away the boo-boo. And this is incredibly sad if you think about it. And it's incredibly sad. You know, a grown man, a man in his 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60 even, who views women like that, that's pathetic. But it happens. It happens all the time. It happens all the time, and you have to recognize it when you see it in others, and more importantly, recognize it when you see it in yourself. See, because it's incredibly tempting, especially because of the culture that we're currently living in, that tries to solve all your needs by way of consumption, by bringing something from the outside world into your intimate space. It's incredibly tempting to believe that some woman, one woman, the right woman, will solve all your problems. And if you could just bring her into your interior space, she would fix you. But that's not the truth. It's not. The problems that you have will be with you, and whoever else is in your life is not going to fix them. But the simp, he doesn't believe that. He truly believes that a woman can solve all his problems. Thus why he defers to every woman. Thus why he acts towards every woman he meets, every woman that he meets, as if he were deferring to them. You know, he's deferential to them. He listens to them. He listens to them. He tries to understand whatever idiocy they're spouting. Instead of saying, when some woman says something objectively stupid, instead of saying, hey, that's stupid, he tries to change reality and logic in order to understand their foolishness. Yeah, he doesn't treat women like human beings. Yeah, because see, if you're a man who treats men and women as human beings, you listen to them. And when they say something on point, wise maybe even, you acknowledge that, maybe even internalize it, maybe use that wisdom or knowledge or insight to change yourself. But when you hear a man or a woman say something stupid, what do you say? You say, hey, that's stupid. And it's not misogynistic or misandristic or any other istic, okay? It's simply you're pointing out the truth. You're saying, this person, who so happens to be a woman, said something objectively stupid, and I'm not going to listen to her, right? But simps, they can't do that. They cannot. Because they look at women, all women, like angels. Women are people. Good, bad, ugly. They are people. But simps don't see them as people. That's ultimately what's going on with the simp. And you have to understand that, and you have to guard against it. It's very easy to fall into that trap, especially if you don't have regular access to women. Regular access in a romantic sense. That is, you know, you're an incel or you're not particularly successful with women. I'm here to tell you, as a grown man of 52, a woman cannot solve your problems. Only you can solve your problems. Remember, a woman cannot save you. She is not essential to a good life. She's just a very attractive accessory to your life, a companion in your life, but not the point of your life.